the ground. And as a group of companies, we've always made sure that that was our priority. We understand that being at a primary source, being able to actually go to a location, puts you in a very strong position. And that's why over the last 20 years, you've watched us go and find you diamonds from Canada, watched us go into Burma to school you some of the finest jade and some of the most incredible rubies, watched us go to Nepal for some of the most incredible kyanite that the world has ever seen, not to mention covering the whole of Southeast Asia, into Africa, dare I say it, going all the way through the North Pole as well. We are explorers as well as storytellers, but it is that exploration that allows us to really not only show you the best out there or the stories behind them, but to also present you with some of the finest gemstones at some of the finest prices. I would like you to take consideration next time you walk into a jewelry store or next time you go to a website that sells jewelry and ask yourself this. Have they been to that location? Do they know who cut that? Do they know who set that? Do they know everything about that individual stone? Because if they don't, they are nowhere near what we can achieve for you here at Jewelry Maker, Gemporia, or Gemcollector.
At Gemcollector, we make expanding your jewellery collection both exciting and risk-free. Here's how. In our reverse auctions, the price drops as you watch. Call or bid online to secure your piece and know that no matter when you bid, you'll get the final low price. We even combine your orders with one simple delivery charge per day, and it's all backed by our 30-day money-back guarantee. So you can enjoy your gem collecting hobby hassle-free.
At Gemcollector, we want to make your life as straightforward as possible. That's why you can enjoy a 30-day money-back guarantee, just one P&P charge no matter how many times you order in a day, and a free telephone number for hassle-free shopping. Gem buying made simple.
Friday the 13th is believed by some to be unlucky. I do not subscribe to that motion, and if you are a Gemcollector viewer, quite frankly, you shouldn't either. Because this Friday the 13th, we are offering here at Gemcollector free P&P all day long. So that means that no matter how many items you purchase on Gemcollector on Friday the 13th, you'll be receiving them with no P&P. Not only that, we have some incredible shows lined up for you, including some brand new sphene and a beautiful selection of topaz. So it's going to be with me on Friday the 13th. I'm going to try and avoid any ladders, any black cats, any other superstitions, but what I am not going to avoid is free P&P. I will see each and every one of you right here at Gemcollector on Friday the 13th.
At Gemcollector, we take pride in bringing you only genuine gemstones sourced from around the world. Every gemstone you purchase comes with an authenticity card, giving you complete confidence in its quality and origin. Shop with peace of mind, know you're getting a true piece of nature's beauty.
When we bring you a cut gemstone on any of our channels, you might just consider that something that's easy to do. You might just think that cutting a gemstone is something that can just be done by anyone around the world. You're wrong. Cutting takes a huge amount of intelligence, an incredible amount of maths and science to get right. Every individual gemstone has a different hardness, has a different refraction level, has a different way that it manages light, and also through different saturations and hues and tones, every gemstone has an individual technique for maximizing it. But what if I was to tell you the maths behind creating and cutting a gemstone is some of the most incredible detail that you would never ever consider? Do you know that there are specific ratios between having a gemstone cut, between the hue layer of the gemstone, between the girdle of the gemstone, the angles in which they are cut at, defining the amount of light that can come in or come out of a gem? Because we've been on your screens for the last 2 decades, you take it for granted. But next time you look on screen and you see something that's incredible, please consider not just the amount of time and the amount of effort that has been put into delivering that, but the amount of skills and expertise that we bring you every day here in our group of companies to deliver you excellence.
There's only 3 things in this world that have value: the stock market, real estate, and my favorite thing, treasure. This is why I love gem collecting. I think it's something innate in our souls. I've got 2 beautiful little children, and when I show them the loose stones I pick up on my travels with work, you see their eyes light up with the treasure. I think it's the only hobby that you can cross generations with and inspire that passion in your loved ones. This is why I am an unashamed, addicted gem collector.
Friday the 13th is believed by some to be unlucky. I do not subscribe to that motion, and if you are a Gem Collector viewer, quite frankly, you shouldn't either. Because this Friday the 13th, we are offering here at Gem Collector free P&P all day long. So that means that no matter how many items you purchase on Gem Collector on Friday the 13th, you'll be receiving them with no P&P. Not only that, but we have some incredible shows lined up for you, including some brand new Sphene and a beautiful selection of Topaz. So it's going to be with me on Friday the 13th. I'm going to try and avoid any ladders, any black cats, any other superstitions, but what I am not going to avoid is free P&P. I will see each and every one of you right here at Gem Collector on Friday the 13th.
We're pleased to announce that Gem Collector will be live between 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. This new daily schedule will provide fans with more opportunities to enjoy the excitement of our live shows across all of our platforms. We look forward to bringing you even more amazing deals and great products between 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. on Gem Collector.
Watch Gem Collector live on Facebook and YouTube, or tune in anytime through our app and website. Stay up to date with the latest gemstone finds, exclusive deals and expert insights, wherever you are.
Ready to join Gem Collector? Here's a quick guide. First, go to gemcollector.com. Click the person icon in the top corner. Type your email address and hit continue. Fill in the short form with your email and a secure password, and hit create account. That's it. You're now ready to start your gem collecting hobby.
Gem Collector is live every day from 1 p.m. till 5 p.m. Join us on Facebook, YouTube, our app or our website to discover stunning gemstones, exclusive deals and expert insights, wherever you are.
At Gem Collector, we want to make your life as straightforward as possible. That's why you can enjoy a 30-day money-back guarantee, just 1 P&P charge no matter how many times you order in a day, and a free telephone number for hassle-free shopping. Gem buying made simple.
It's where the world of gemstone collecting comes to life. Whether you're just starting out or you're already passionate about this rewarding hobby, we're here to inspire and guide you.
Our channel offers an incredible variety of gemstones from around the globe. From timeless classics like rubies and emeralds to rare and exotic gemstones, there's always something to spark your interest.
More than just a showcase, we aim to educate you by providing so much more insight into each gemstone's origin, history, and unique characteristics, making it easy to grow your knowledge and appreciation for this extraordinary hobby.
Gem Collector helps you build your collection and connect with a vibrant community of gemstone enthusiasts.
Go over to our website or download the Gemporia app to discover how rewarding gemstone collecting can be here with us at Gem Collector.
Friday the 13th is believed by some to be unlucky. I do not subscribe to that motion, and if you are a Gem Collector viewer, quite frankly, you shouldn't either. Because this Friday the 13th, we are offering here at Gem Collector free P&P all day long. So that means that no matter how many items you purchase on Gem Collector on Friday the 13th, you'll be receiving them with no P&P. Not only that, we have some incredible shows lined up for you, including some brand new Sphene and a beautiful selection of Topaz. So it's going to be with me on Friday the 13th. I'm going to try and avoid any ladders, any black cats, any other superstitions, but what I am not going to avoid is free P&P. I will see each and every one of you right here at Gem Collector on Friday the 13th.
So one of the things that's really set us apart as a group of companies over the last 2 decades is actually having your feet on the ground. And as a group of companies, we've always made sure that that was our priority. We understand that being at a primary source, being able to actually go to a location, puts you in a very strong position. And that's why over the last 20 years, you've watched us go and find you diamonds from Canada, watched us go into Burma to squeeze some of the finest jade and some of the most incredible rubies, watched us go to Nepal for some of the most incredible kyanite that the world has ever seen, not to mention covering the whole of Southeast Asia, into Africa, dare I say it, going all the way through the North Pole as well. We are explorers as well as storytellers, but it is that exploration that allows us to really not only show you the best out there or the stories behind them, but to also present you with some of the finest gemstones at some of the finest prices. I would like you to take consideration next time you walk into a jewelry store or next time you go to a website that sells jewelry and ask yourself this. Have they been to that location? Do they know who cut that? Do they know who set that? Do they know everything about that individual stone? Because if they don't, they are nowhere near what we can achieve for you here at Jewelry Maker, Gemporia, or Gem Collector.
At Gem Collector, we make expanding your jewellery collection both exciting and risk-free. Here's how. In our reverse auctions, the price drops as you watch. Call or bid online to secure your piece. And know that no matter when you bid, you'll get the final low price. We even combine your orders with one simple delivery charge per day, and it's all backed by our 30-day money-back guarantee. So you can enjoy your gem collecting hobby hassle-free.
At Gem Collector, we want to make your life as straightforward as possible. That's why you can enjoy a 30-day money-back guarantee, just one P&P charge no matter how many times you order in a day, and a free telephone number for hassle-free shopping. Gem buying made simple.
Friday the 13th is believed by some to be unlucky. I do not subscribe to that motion, and if you are a Gem Collector viewer, quite frankly, you shouldn't either. Because this Friday the 13th, we are offering here at Gem Collector free P&P all day long. So that means that no matter how many items you purchase on Gem Collector on Friday the 13th, you'll be receiving them with no P&P. Not only that, we have some incredible shows lined up for you, including some brand new Sphene and a beautiful selection of Topaz. So it's going to be with me on Friday the 13th. I'm going to try and avoid any ladders, any black cats, any other superstitions, but what I am not going to avoid is free P&P. I will see each and every one of you right here at Gem Collector on Friday the 13th.
At Gem Collector, we take pride in bringing you only genuine gemstones sourced from around the world. Every gemstone you purchase comes with an authenticity card, giving you complete confidence in its quality and origin. Shop with peace of mind, know you're getting a true piece of nature's beauty.
When we bring you a cut gemstone on any of our channels, you might just consider that something that's easy to do. You might just think that cutting a gemstone is something that can just be done by anyone around the world. You're wrong. Cutting takes a huge amount of intelligence, an incredible amount of maths and science to get right. Every individual gemstone has a different hardness, has a different refraction level, has a different way that it manages light, and also through different saturations and hues and tones, every gemstone has an individual technique for maximizing it. But what if I was to tell you the maths behind creating and cutting a gemstone is some of the most incredible detail that you would never ever consider? Do you know that there are specific ratios between having a gemstone cut, between the hue layer of the gemstone, between the girdle of the gemstone, the angles in which they are cut at, defining the amount of light that can come in or come out of a gem? Because we've been on your screens for the last 2 decades, you take it for granted. But next time you look on screen and you see something that's incredible, please consider not just the amount of time and the amount of effort that has been put into delivering that, but the amount of skills and expertise that we bring you every day here in our group of companies to deliver you excellence.
Hello and a big warm welcome back to you here on Gemcollector. We are now officially live once again here in the world's largest gem store. It's a brilliant place to be. My name's Foxy. I'm here as your host today and your GIA gemstone professional. We're going to be live right now all the way through until 5 o'clock, bringing you so many exclusive genuine gemstone opportunities to acquire. Every single one of them is a genuine gemstone from the earth. They all come with their free certificates of authenticity as well. And of course you get a 30-day money back guarantee. So you're fully covered. But there's lots of things to discuss, lots of things to discover as well. If you're new to the world of gemstone collecting, this is such a huge situation, such a huge industry of different types of gemstone miracles that have been able to form within the Earth's crust over millions and millions, if not billions of years. And of course, we're able to celebrate them and to get hold of them here at industry-beating prices on Gemcollector. We do have a bit of special news that I can officially announce with you here today as well. Gemcollector, of course, we are live 1 till 5. We've been going live 1 till 5 for a little while now, but this is not going to be the case moving forward. As of Monday, so it's Wednesday today, isn't it? As of Monday coming, the 16th, we will be moving our time slot. As you guys have asked, many of our lovely collectors, you might have been with us for many, many years. We've been, goodness me, we're going for many years now, like 11, 12 years and so on. And so many of you have said, look, I love Gemcollector. I want to be able to tune into Gemcollector more. However, the daytime slot isn't, of course, suitable for everybody. So could it possibly be a little bit later? And we have absolutely listened. And so as of Monday, we are going to be moving to a new time slot of 5 p.m. until 9 p.m. instead. And hopefully that will allow so many more wonderful collectors that are otherwise a little bit busier on in the day to actually now also can continue to tune in and be part of our community. So it's really exciting. That means that this is my last Wednesday with you in the daytime slot. And of course, we are going to be making the most of it. We've got so much to enjoy today. Starting off with Last Chance Luxury. The name is in the title. Everything you can see in this hour, all loaded up already for you, is very much the last opportunities of those pieces before they're gone. Moving then throughout the show today, one thing I've got to mention, 3 o'clock, there is a premiere launch of some of the finest, most luxurious stones you could ever possibly dream of. And I'm going to give you a bit of a glimpse of one of them within this hour. And I'm not going to say what it is. By all means, you can have a little guess. But I promise you, you do not want to miss the 3 o'clock hour today. It's very, very exciting. Jumping into this hour in particular, though, have you had a rummage already? If you haven't, have a rummage, you've got to do it. It is a grand total of 24 pieces in this hour, again, being Last Chance Luxury for you. I'm also going to be going extra low in those prices, but you can see them all there in the lineup right now. Gemcollector.com. If you click Watch Live, you can start scrolling through the pieces, and the same on the app Gemporia as well. Talking of Last Chance Luxury, I mean, goodness me, we've got these fantastic lamps, which you might see one of them actually glowing by the side of me here. These lamps really are Last Chance. So these were actually specially commissioned from beautiful, large chunks of natural, genuine fluorite by our wonderful homewares team. So Kimby Homewares, you might have heard of. And as you can imagine, they made as many as they possibly could at the time. Launched over on our sister channel, so many of them again sold out. And here we just have this particular one at number 7 I've loaded in. There's only 4 pieces left. I'm actually going to move the Lazy Susan out of the way a second and bring this first one on. This is, I mean, look at the size of it firstly. This is all one solid piece of stone. One genuine gemstone of humongous proportions, nearly 4,000 carats in total. And if I show you this, I'll show you this first actually on its own, so that you can see what I'm referring to in terms of the wonderful thickness of this, all of the beautiful colours that you've got of this. But, of course, as with any gemstone, to really be able to appreciate them, we need to see them in proper lighting, don't we? So that's why this is perfect for a lamp design. This is the lamp in question. So here at number 7 is where you'll find it. We're talking genuine Brazilian fluorite. The beauty of this is that every single one of them is going to be unique in terms of the way that those colours are delivered, the patterns that you can see through the stone as well. And at such a scale of size, for any collector, we'd all be excited at this kind of carat weight, wouldn't we? Easily. We'd all be very excited for this kind of carat weight. But then actually having this, being able to be illuminated in our home, really takes it to another level. So as a lamp, you get everything that you can see here. So it's the stone itself in this giant column, as it has been hollowed out and carved. And then you will also receive this nice little wooden base with the LED lights inside it. So it's nice and eco-friendly. And then it's got a very simple wire with a button in terms of function. And then it plugs in with a USB plug. So the USB is one of those fantastic plugs that can literally be universal. As we've got collectors all over the world tuning in, we know that that's something that will work for everybody. So the USB can go into, well, I've got it plugged into the back of my computer. It can go into the normal plug sockets. If you've got a 3-pin or a 2-pin plug, there are so many of those that you can pick up really easily. You might have one already for your phone charger or something. And again, the USB slots straight into the back of it. So you can plug it into the wall, you can plug it into your computer, and so on. So it's nice and easy to switch on with your little switch on the wire. And then, of course, that sits simply on top. And if I dim the lights down here in the studio and let just the lamp do all the talking, isn't that incredible? Isn't that incredible? Being the fact there's only 4 of these left out of the 100 of them that were commissioned by our wonderful Kimby Homewares team, this really is last chance. I have made sure they are on a split pay option as well. So you can actually spread the cost, meaning you can get this home for just £26. £26 on a 3-way split pay, $38 if you are stateside. Getting it home either way very, very quickly. Still going to come certified because, again, it's genuine gemstone, as we know. And this will be yours as one of the final pieces available on the market. Of course, they're not going to be able to be recommissioned, so it's a really, really exciting thing to illuminate our home. It's important, isn't it, when it comes to the feeling of the home? We want it to feel homely. We want to feel relaxed. We want to be able to recharge in our home. And the lighting environment is a really, really important part of that. And taking our passion for gemstones and bringing those two things together, of course, is quite magical we've got here today. But this is the one at number 7, and then there's one other lamp option which is also down to last chance, which is at number 8. You get exactly the same wonderful base, but then this one, different design as you can see, a glass jar with a nice little cork sphere as the lid, and then inside all of these big nuggets of your fluorite. And you can actually pick and choose how they are arranged in there. You could maybe add other things in there, or you could maybe take some away. You don't have to have all of them in there if you don't want to. You could literally pull some of these out and maybe minimise the amount of stones that are in there, get it even more light perhaps flooding through it if you wanted to, and really play around with it. It looks fantastic, doesn't it, again? And how that light illuminates the gorgeous gemstones is always going to be magical. So this one, last chance before they are completely gone, and even more affordable on this one as well. This one's down to $39.99 for you. $39.99. I'm going to pop those fluorites I've just taken out back in. So you get a nice selection of them. Again, moving them around, it can actually, you can actually chop and change like where the light is actually flooding through and how much of it you want to flood through it as well. If I dim those lights down, just to give us that full impact of how it appears. Also with a 2-way split pay on this piece. So this one's $39.99 all in. The base is included again, don't forget. So it literally comes as you see it, ready to be plugged in and to enjoy. $39.99 or under 20 on your split pay as well. Here at number 8 for us today. Number 8. Hello to Leanne in Devon. Warm welcome to you, my gorgeous. I hope you're okay. How's everything been going? Leanne in Devon says, hi, Emily, just popped in. I missed what you were saying before about it being the last Wednesday. So what am I missing, she says. I hope it's not bad news. Oh, no, not bad news at all, my lovely Leanne. It's actually really exciting. So many of our collectors... Leanne, of course, you're one of our fantastic members of the community. It's been here with us quite a while, so you would have experienced Gem Collector in different time slots before, and this daytime slot, fantastic as it is in many wonderful ways, we've had so many of our collectors that have been with us for years and years and years and years who have said, look, I can't always tune in as much as I used to because, you know, I've got various commitments in daytime, so I'm missing out on my gemstone fix. I can't tune in as much as I want to. You know, is there ever going to be a chance of Gem Collector maybe being on a little bit later in the day in comparison to what we currently are, 1 till 5. And because so many of our lovely collectors have said that, we have listened to you. So this is the last Wednesday, last couple of days, in fact, in this time slot, 1 p.m. till 5 p.m. And then as of Monday coming, so it's only in a few days from now, Monday the 16th of March, we will officially be moving later on in the day. So our new time slot will be 5 p.m. start until 9 p.m. So that moving that much later will open up so many opportunities for other collectors that, you know, again, might be busy, commitments in the daytime. So many of us will be able to tune in more. So it is actually really exciting news, and I'm hoping that you're all really happy because I know you've been asking. I do know you've been asking. Right, we are at number 8 as we speak for the last chance on these lovely lamps, and then we're going to go. If I just slide this back over here a second, I'm going to bring my Lazy Susan back on. Slide that back over there. We're going to go to number 24. In fact, I don't really need my Lazy Susan for that either. Number 24, last chance luxury. 1. That's all I've got left. Literally 1 of this beautiful suite. This is incredible. The royal suite. I mean, that says it all, doesn't it? And it certainly is royal with the pearls and with the rubies. So you get a hell of a lot of stones, bringing us really the best value for money, as we always love. You can open this, and I'm going to open this because one of these rubies is taking a little detour. And me, with my OCD, I need to just put it back. So apologies, I'm going to fiddle for a second. I am going to fiddle for a second and put that back where it should be. There we go. It's amazing. So again, they are loose in there. You can do exactly what I've just done. You can open this case up, you can take them out, you can move them around if you want to. Many of us, we're jewellery makers, aren't we? We're creative. So you could actually take some of these out and make jewellery with them. The pearls that you've got in here are pre-drilled, I will say. So that's going to open up a really kind of easy chance for you to get creative with the pearls because of those pre-drilled holes that they've all been given from top to bottom as well. And imagine how much you could get from a case like this because of the sheer quantity within it. Laid out as a necklace and a pair of earrings, of course, but you are not limited to that. This could be anything to your heart's desire, but I will stress it is the only case left like it. So the case that is in my hand right now is the very case you'll be receiving. So you get, of course, you can see in terms of the rubies, you've got that one giant heart ruby solitaire right there at the point of the neckline. Then you've got 2 matching emerald cut rubies. Then further up, you've got another 2 matching heart rubies. And then where the earrings are, there's another 2 matching emerald cut rubies. So lots of opportunities. Imagine if you wanted to make earrings, for example. There's 3 different pairs of earrings with the rubies alone in there, isn't there? And then in terms of the pearls, 3, 5, that makes 10 on the other side, 11, 12, 13. So 14 pearls. Goodness me, 14 pearls. 14 pearls and 7 rubies, you can't go wrong. And being the very last case, being the exact case remaining in our vault, the one that you'll be getting home. This is your last chance luxury of getting it, and the value for money is astonishing. Think, how much would it cost you just for maybe one of those rubies? How much should it be, in reality, even here with us at Gem Collector, I could talk about the prices you'd see in the retail, the prices you'd see elsewhere. Of course, we all know that they're a lot larger. The realistic prices elsewhere are always going to be more expensive. But even just here with me on Gem Collector, how much would it be for one of those rubies? How much would it be for one of those lovely pearls? I cannot beat the price that I can do when they are all bundled together in one suite like this. I cannot do it. £129, and I'm going to get my calculator out here a second. Bear with me. Right, so what have we got? We've got a grand total of, was it 14 pearls and then 7 rubies. So that's 21 stones, okay? And even if we just take £129 divided by 21 stones, that makes each stone £6.15 each. Well, £6.14 too. In reality, come on. Do you think I'd be able to bring you just one of these rubies for £6 or just one of these pearls for £6? It's not possible, is it? And it's purely as this lovely multi-buy set. So the very, very last case, here she is, 129 all in or 43 on your split. They're at number 24. Very good luck. And you might have noticed as well at number 23, from that same fantastic royal collection, we have then the amethyst and pearl version. So I'm just going to load this in. This, goodness me, we're talking now 100 carats of your pearls and your amethyst, and that quantity's gone up even more so, hasn't it? Every one of those pearls has been pre-drilled, ready to be threaded up, ready to be made into earrings, bracelets, goodness me, it could be anything. And then all of the gorgeous amethysts, you've got some fantastic quality, firstly, haven't you? The colour is always really important, and every one of those amethysts has got that rich chocolate box purple colour. And then the consistency is that they've also all been given the exact same measurement. So they've been cut into the lovely oval-shaped cabochon. They all have the same height, the same width. So still super easy if you wanted to set them in the future. But reminding ourselves, they are loose in there. You can play in so many ways. And for this last chance, the whole suite that we're looking at, £79.99 all in. That's 26 on a three-way split here at number 23. Still going to get them home with your free certification and a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you get something home and you don't love it, you can still, of course, always send it straight back for a full refund, so you're fully protected. Leanne says, woohoo, that's the best news. I'm really looking forward to it. I finish work, then Gem Collector begins. Get my fix, roll on Monday. Oh, I'm so happy that you're over the moon with that, Leanne. Like I said, we will always listen to our lovely collectors like yourselves. Whatever it is, if ever we can assist you, we can help you with your collecting in any which way. And when it comes to improving the channel, when it comes to improving the service that we can give to you, we will always listen in that regard as well. It's very important. And so many of you collectors have said, look, is it possible to move the show, excuse me, my microphone's moved, to move the show a little bit later in the day, and that is what we are doing as of on Monday, so very exciting. Right, number 23 is where we are. I'm just going to pop that down a second. Hello to Sonia in Hertfordshire. How are you doing today, Sonia? Lovely to see you. So Sonia at number 16. Let me pop my Lazy Susan back in there. 16 is the colour. This is one of those stones that so many of us have an instant kind of an idea of what it looks like, an association of how it appears in our minds. And then when we see something like this, it is so different, so completely out of the ordinary. We instantly recognise this is very special, and it certainly is. This is an opal. The colour is wild. An opal, right? And then imagine I say to you, it's an opal that is neon aqua, bluey green. Straight away, that's exciting because it's not normal, right? Well, this extraordinary location in Peru has been able to not only form a type of opal that is very rare, very different to the opals that we might be familiar with, but then this takes the colour to the highest grade imaginable. Think of any version of gemstone, and then when you see it in its highest grade of colour. Let's say it was a tanzanite. What's the highest grade for a tanzanite? It would be a quad A, wouldn't it? It would be where the colour is the strongest it could be. If we were referring to a Paraiba tourmaline, the highest grade, rarest version of it would be when you've got the colour at, again, strength and vividness, this warm vibrancy, this real power behind the colour of the stone. That Paraiba tourmaline is going to be, you know, the most expensive of them all. It's across the board when it comes to colour. So you look at this, we're excited because it's Peruvian opal, because it's giving us a colour that we're not used to, but then this one specifically, it could have been lighter, it could have been a little bit more delicate, right? It could have been smaller in carat weight as well, by all means. But this one is the best. This is the biggest. This is the brightest of them all. And it absolutely blows my mind at the vibrancy across consistent quality of the size of this that is natural. Really got to stress that to you. Natural, natural, natural. It's not been heated, it's not been treated, it's not been changed in any which way after it's come out of the earth. Everything we're looking at here is exactly how Mother Nature created this colour to be. So I'm sure we'll all totally understand as to why this is a one-of-a-kind stone. Never, ever has there been another one. Now, remembering, we are looking at last chance luxury. I can assure you this is not a stone that could be repeated at all. And as always, I'm going to make it as easy as possible for us to get it. £1,820 is the recommended retail price for something like this. But today, well, let me show you how low we can go. Let's go low, 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 low. And this is going to happen with any of your requests, any of the lovely choices you want to send in here today. Let me know. Send me a little message live on the show. Your message will come through to me here in the studio so that I can immediately bring you on the piece you want to see. And, of course, take that price down just like this piece. This piece is now the lowest price ever as I bring it in at just $249. Can you believe that? $249. That's 83 on a three-way split. Certified, of course, and the certificate will have that information, the crucial, impressive information, like the fact that it's from Peru. It's 4.76 carats. It is certified natural. If it had been, let's say there was a stone that had been dyed, it will have it on the certificate, it's been dyed. If it's been irradiated, it will say it's been irradiated. If it's natural, it'll say that it's natural. So you've got it there as your absolute guarantee of what you're receiving. And this, again, being the top of them all. Brilliant choice. Thank you so much to Sonia in Hertfordshire, who sent in the request for this piece. Thank you, Sonia. And by the looks of it, it's gone. Not surprised at all. Very, very well done. Now we're going to keep rocking and rolling with all of the treasures and treats that we have in this hour. Number, goodness me, we could go to any of these and they're all going to be fantastic, aren't they? Oh my word. Right. Number 19. Oh, excuse me. Number 19 is where we're going next. So that was 16. 19, a Moldavite. Oh, I love these. These are so cool. So Moldavite, I mean, in general, before I show you, because this has been carved, which takes it to the level, but just in general, Moldavite, it's a tektite, right? So it's a stone that's formed because of a meteorite crash landing. So we've seen meteorite on the channel before, again, super cool. It's a material that's fallen from the sky. But then this is purely that extra special merge of two different parts of our wonderful galaxy, if you like. You have got meteorite crash landing on the Earth, and as the surface of the Earth, as you can imagine, it's going to melt upon that. It's very, very severe impact. The surface of the Earth melts, the surface of the meteorite melts, and as they both melted into this liquid rock temporarily, they merge together, they mix together as a new recipe, and then as they solidify, they are officially a new gemstone. That's what tektite is. So moldavite is part space, part Earth, automatically going to be collectible. But then, to find a moldavite, this is from a very specific meteorite that crash landed in Germany about 15 million years ago. This specific type of tektite is the most expensive in the world. It's known to have this wonderful kind of luscious deep green colour, but it's also known to understandably have lots of inclusions and bubbles, which makes it usually kind of not really considered to be a stone that you can even cut. Okay, so you'd collect them usually as a piece of rough. If you're lucky, maybe a tumbled nugget or a cabochon or a bead. If you're really lucky and you've got that perfect, that top percentage of quality, then perhaps they could be faceted. But this piece takes it to another level because this piece is so fine, it is so incredibly pure and clean that it's actually been able to be carved. This is museum stuff right here. This is museum stuff through and through. Hence why, again, there's only one chance. Number 19, 7.74 carats and completely natural. That's that green I was talking about, that wonderful, luscious forest green. The green, again, understanding that it comes part from space and part from planet Earth. If you think the meteorite landed in Germany at the time, and Germany, this particular part of the world, covered in all sorts of forestry, right? And so as part of the Earth that melted, there would have been lots of greenery. There would have been lots of trees. There would have been lots of grasslands, lots of forest. And so all of those elements also get incorporated within the stone, and that's what's made it have this colour. This one at number 19, carved by hand, natural material, polished to perfection, with this wonderful character, and truly the only one like it. This piece, again, previously been on, already fantastic reduction, taken down to $299. I'm just going to lay that down for you a second. Taken down to $299. What I'm going to do for you today is, are you ready? Take it now to the lowest price ever. Oh yeah, the lowest price ever, coming in at just $129 instead for us. So that would be £43 if you want to use the split pay option to get this piece home and see this in the flesh for yourself. It's a tricky devil for me to pick up, apologies, with my tweezers. But imagine having this. Would you have this on display in a frame? Would you have this maybe set into a piece of jewellery? I think it would be a proud moment, wouldn't it? But that's the number 19. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Now, from 19, we're going to keep rocking and rolling. We have number 20 right next door. Number 20, the Legacy Suite of Paparaccia Sapphires. Oh, mamma mia. These are good. These are very good. Paparaccia. Rarest sapphire in the world. Rarest sapphire on the planet. They're so beautiful. They've got this almost fairy tale essence of colour to them. The reason that they're the rarest sapphire in the world is because there's this overall body of pink and peach, right? And what that technically is occurred from is part elements from a ruby and part elements from a yellow sapphire. And by having both of them there in this sweet spot to form a sapphire, using again both of those colours, gives us a very, very specialist material. This Legacy Suite consists of 2 carats as well. It's a hell of a sizable amount of weight. As you can see, they're also certified with the AAA grade, so they've got that strength. That's what it's referring to. It's literally been certified to have sort of the strongest and most intense of those colours that we could look for. And being a set of 4, all 4 of them are 6x4mm in their cut as well. So again, that's going to make it easy for us to set them if you wanted to. And for the last box, Gotta stress, this is last chance luxury. When we first had this wonderful auction arrive here at Gem Collector as an auction, as a sweet deal where you get the lovely 2 carats in total, we actually were able to put together 10 boxes of these. 10 boxes. Now, the other 9 have all gone. They've all completely sold out. This is the last one. The only box left. And so again, I've got to whip it immediately down for you. Under £200 that is now, or 66 on a 3-way split if you choose to spread the cost for these certified sapphires, the rarest sapphire in the world. One of these stones would never, again, in reality, in retail, outside of Gemporia, you try and search for a real Papadacha sapphire from somewhere that's an accredited source, somewhere that is trustworthy in supplying you real gemstones. If you're trying to look for a Papadacha sapphire, one of these would not be under £200, let alone 4 of them. So it's a fantastic opportunity there at number 20 for us. Hello to Russell, how you doing, sir? He says, hello, Miss Maleficent Fairy Gem Princess Fox. How are you doing? I've sent you a little video of a stone that I've set. Oh, that's exciting. Thank you, Russell. I look forward to seeing that. Very exciting. It's great to have you with us today, sir. I hope you're okay. I do hope you're okay. Now, let's keep rocking and rolling with our last chance beauties. Number 2 coming on for us. Number 2 is our malachite. Not any malachite, though. I mean, malachite's already exciting. It's world famous, isn't it? It's a really kind of recognisable opaque stone with its green, with its lovely pattern. But then the rarest malachite is bullseye malachite, isn't it? Where you get the heart of the pattern, where you get that constant infinity circle of ringlets of the bands all the way around. That makes it the bullseye, and therefore, of course, again, the rarest. So this is bullseye material. There's only 3 of this particular one left. 3 stones remaining in stock. You could have all 3 of them if you wanted to. There's no limits here at Gem Collector. If you want to check out, you can have 1, you can have 2, you can have all 3. That could be a pair of earrings and a pendant, couldn't it? All 3, again, will be nice and consistent in their measurement for setting as well. And in terms of deal, you know what it's like. We got to go down. We've got to go low, 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 low. We are making space in the vault for even more exciting opportunities arriving here on the channel. Moving forward, of course, this is our last Wednesday in this time slot, don't forget. It's our last Wednesday in this time slot, 1 until 5 p.m. UK time. As of Monday, this Monday coming, the 16th of March, the channel Gem Collector will be moving to 5 p.m. until 9. So we're going to a later time slot because so many of you guys have said it. You've said, look, I really want to tune into Gem Collector more often, but I'm not always available in the day, so can we go later on? Can we go into the evening? And so we've absolutely listened to you. So as of Monday, we're here 5 till 9 every single day. So this being the last Wednesday of the afternoon, I've got for you some final chance opportunities. I've got for you some last chance luxury deals to be had as well. And of course, moving forward, we've got many more new launches and treasures coming in the future, and we've got to make space for them in the vault. $9.99 for this piece. How good is that? $9.99 for the last few chances. Good luck. And then number 1, Mamma Mia. This is... Look at the size of it. I do love a big gemstone, I'm not going to lie. This is exciting. But there is 1. Okay? 1. That's all I have left. Just going to zoom out a little bit again. If I show you in comparison to the lovely marquise we've just seen, number 2, this is then number 1. Who's going to own this piece? Over 200 carats in your weight. Oh, look. How cool is this? every single side shows you the bands and the patterns from different angles of its formation. That's fascinating, isn't it? The theme of malachite, of course, has always been a really exciting one. Something that big designers all over the world have always wanted to work with. And it's not just, of course, jewellery designers, by all means. I mean, sorry, bear with me. I'm just going to refocus my camera here a second on this, and then I can zoom back out. There we go. Big jewellery designers, by all means, working with this material. But then it's even broader than that. Fashion designers printing fabric for their clothes, for their dresses, for their handbags, with the inspiration of malachite as well. It's a striking material, nothing else like it. And here at number 1, this wow factor height, this 7 centimetre tall point and obviously beautifully polished piece. This piece being the only one left, the very one you will indeed be receiving. £29.99. I know it's always great getting a good deal with a gorgeous gemstone, but especially when something's so unique, like malachite, for example. Imagine I had 10 of these. All 10 of them, by all means, I can make sure all 10 of them are 7 centimetres in their height. I can make sure they all have the same shape and the same measurement, but all of them are still going to be having their own personality. They're all going to have their own different patterns and so on. So because this is the last and only one, you know this is the one you will be getting home. Again, that is at number 1 today. Good luck. Oh, Russell, this is exciting. Well, every stone is different, isn't it, Russell? So Russell's actually been setting a couple of faceted moldavites into some lovely pendants. But in terms of working with stones, you can speak to any of our gemstone professionals, any of our jewellery makers. Every stone is different to work with. And that goes back to lapidary as well, doesn't it? When it comes to cutting stones. No two lapidarists, you could say, right, they're all trained, they're all lapidarists. Can they all carve every type of stone? No, every stone has a different hardness. Every stone has a different angle of its structure. Every stone has different things that they need to be completely aware of, and then handle the stone differently, to that precise piece in question. And the same comes with setting, but all comes with the practice, my lovely, and I love the fact that you are getting creative with them. Hello to Carmarthenshire. How are we today? Number 11 and 17 for yourself. Not a problem. Number 11 and 17. Okay, so 11 will be first, the blue topaz. Oh, and this one. Yeah. This carries the flag for the world famous topaz legacy, doesn't it? Oh, topaz, magnificent. This is so good. Magnificent stone, the November birthstone, as well as actually the blue, specifically blue topaz, is also referred to as one of the traditional December birthstones as well. But blue being the kind of the primary colour that we expect from topaz, it's famous for. This is the textbook. This is a perfect example. If someone was to say, right, what does topaz usually look like? What is it I'm looking for with topaz? What is it famous for? It's got brilliant hardness. It's fantastic stone that can form in slightly larger carat weights than others. So definitely one if you want a big rock. Extraordinary brilliance. It's got the same refractivity as a diamond, so you know you're going to get some sparkle. But then it's the blue solely that really kind of carries, again, the topaz fame. And this one is a complete one chance only, okay? The only one available for very good reason, at this being the top tier quality as well. This Brazilian blue topaz, over 11 carats in weight. And that works out because of this gorgeous droplet, this elegance of a chandelier pair. It works out nearly 22 millimetres in your height, over 10 millimetres in your width. It's been given the classic pear-shaped brilliant cut, of course slightly adapted with uniqueness to form around such an elongated version. But it's definitely doing what it needs to do, right? It's bringing out all of that capturing and returning of light as well. This very one, the only one, the one you'll be getting home once again in this last chance luxury, this is the piece you'll be receiving. 668, not for you today. Not at all. Has got split pay as well, by the way. to get this piece home. One nice big juicy crash comes on down and takes it to $79.99 today. So $39.99 on your two-way split if you'd like to use that as well for the very one in question. This is number 11 for our Carmarthenshire. 17. The Wabito, we'll go to that one next for you. Big hello to our lovely Danny, how are you? He says, afternoon Emily, looking forward to the new time slot and I hope you're well. Thank you, Danny. It's very exciting, isn't it? Like I said, you guys, you give us all of your feedback and we will always listen. And so many of you have said, I want Gem Collector to be later in the day so that I can tune in more often, and that is what we are now going to be doing. As of Monday, we are moving 5 to 9. 5 p.m. we'll be going live every day until 9 p.m. So shifting to late afternoon, evening, hopefully opening up the opportunity for so many collectors to be able to tune in more often. Right, number 11. We're going to go 17 next for this Wabito snowflake. Yes. The cut that shocked everybody. The genius invention of the Wabito brothers, dedicating years of their life to trying to invent a snowflake cut, and they did it. They succeeded. This is their achievement, and this cut, of course, being a designer cut. If you ever find any gemstone that's been given the Wabito snowflake cut, you can imagine that stone has automatically rocketed in value because of the cut alone. This stone we've got here, we've got a wonderful green gold quartz, top quality, all the clarity, everything that you could possibly want from stone. And then the cut, of course, really giving it that extra collectability. Hence why there's only one chance. This is the one you will be getting if you're quick enough. I don't know who's going to get it, though. Large chance luxury as this hour is. Everything is down to your final opportunities before they're gone. And I'm doing extra squeezes as well. Have you ever seen a Wabito snowflake designer cut for under 20 quid? Have you ever seen a Wabito snowflake designer cut for under £20? This does not happen. I think we all know that, don't we? This does not happen whatsoever. Really exciting stuff. Warmest of welcome if you are just tuning in. Thank you for joining me here today. We've got Ruth in Renfrewshire. Hello. I haven't seen your name in a while. How are we doing? She says, hi, Emily. You're looking great. 15 and 18, please. Honestly, it's so nice to see you, Ruth. I hope you've been well, gorgeous. Russell. Miss Fox, did you divulge the reason for being on the roof the other day? I know I haven't quite touched base on that one, Russell. So you saw that, did you? I was, yesterday, on the roof of a Starbucks. I don't know whether I should leave you hanging with that. I don't know whether... I'm giggling away to myself. I don't know whether I should divulge. Hang on, bear with me. Ruth number 50. So... the last couple of days, I've been away. As some of you know, I've been away. I've been up north. I've been to northern Wales and I've been to Liverpool the last couple of days, and I just got back last night. But my lovely Tom, as many of you know, my lovely Tom is a carpenter and a joiner, right? So whilst we were there, he got a phone call from the well-known coffee chain, and they said, I don't suppose while you're in the area you can come and repair our lovely wooden pergola. And he was like, yeah, why not? We can fit you in. We'll do it whilst we're here. He said, I'm in the van. I got the tools. I don't have my work clothes, but I can come and do it. And so we went. on our way, and then we got there, and it turns out he couldn't get, he's such a big man, he couldn't get up on the top safely without it falling through, so I was thrown on the roof, and I did it. I was working with, I was quite impressed with myself, actually. It was a wonderful view. It was a wonderful view. I've had so many people messaging going, why on earth were you on the roof? What were you doing? I get up to all sorts on my days off, honestly, you wouldn't believe. But no, lovely to have you with us. We've got Ruth, we've got our lovely Russell. This is your request, Ruth, here at number 15. Here on the screen, 65.5 carats. So firstly, you got a mega carat weight. It was super exciting. And it's, of course, of the Chinese agate, some of the finest agate in the world. This agate is like no other agate. Think of agate, you think of these lovely delicate colours. Usually, you know, anything from whites and silvers, delicate blues and greens, perhaps. But this Chinese material, understandably world famous and some of the most expensive because it has intensity of this glorious fire red and orange. And then you get the banding, as famously again agate can deliver. You get the banding of this, what they call lychee, this gorgeous kind of creamy peach white. So naturally, if this was a piece of rough, it would have been found. Let's look at it from the side. You would have literally seen this gorgeous chunk of the red and then a nice big stripe of the lychee next to it. The carver has purposely carved to expose that band of the lychee and then use it for the lovely lotus and the fish that's been carved here. So it's a very impressive skill that they've been able to bring that out, right? This one, totally natural, so it's not been treated at all. One of a kind, as you can imagine, with the carving being done by hand as well. And yours today with another one of our very juicy reductions to get this only one in the world to be yours. I can't, oh, this is so good. Brand new low. Brand new low. £59.99 all in. £59.99 all in. That's £29.99 on a two-way split pay as well. And I can confirm that is the lowest price ever. There at number 15. Good luck to you. Sticking with carvings as well, Ruth's requested from this carving at 15, also over to number 18. Oh, gorgeous. The carving of the parrot. And this one's been carved out of Australian chrysoprase, can you believe? You don't see this very often at all. Another wow factor in terms of the colour straight off the back, right? Chrysoprase. This one's got this extraordinary quad A saturation as well as delicate translucency, so light can flood into it. And then you've got the red enamel on the beak just to really make that design pop. Again, one chance. This is the theme of the hour. Everything is last chance luxury. And so I'm bringing you not only your final chances, but also the final lows. So you can guarantee lowest prices ever, best prices ever here today as well. This one, number 18. Thank you to Ruth. Thank you, thank you. Right, talking of carving, we're going to stick with carving for a second. Number 3 is loading in for us. A Lara angel wings. I know so many of you guys have been here with us for many years, not just at Gemcollector, but across the Gemporia partnership. And so I am sure, I would hope that you will have had the experience of hearing the name Glenn Lara and perhaps even being able to tune into maybe one of the shows when he was here to visit. He lived in California, of course, that's where he was based. But every year, sometimes 2 or 3 times a year, he would actually fly from California to stay with us here in the UK and be our special guest on various different channels, and really, goodness me, a fascinating gentleman, educating us about his own journey, his own personal career, his passions of the gemstone world, of the natural world. He loved outer space, he loved animals, he loved flowers, he loved everything, and he definitely loved people. He was such a kind and generous man. And in terms of his career, the most famous gemstone carver on the planet, right? This is one of his works of art. Sadly, last year, Glenn Lara, he passed away. He lost his very long battle with cancer. And so he is now an angel himself, but he has left behind the greatest legacy. the most extraordinary man who invented ways of carving and cutting gemstones that had never been seen before. Always thinking outside of the box. As a very dear friend of ours, we were lucky to celebrate mini shows, celebrate his wonderful creations here on the channels. And we're also, of course, very, very lucky to be able to bring you his own designs. But as you can imagine, once they're gone, they're gone. These are our final pieces in stock. This being the angel wings carving. It's part of his Fantasia collection, which was very famous. It was on the front cover of so many magazines, all the big gemstone and gemology magazines you can think of. Glenn Lehrer was on the front cover of all of them. And usually always featuring one of his Fantasia designs. This is one of them. This, here at number 3, is the final pieces, quite literally in the world, to get your hands on. This one, $79.99 all in. As you can imagine, as with anything special, they only go up in value, don't they, as time goes on. But with the association of our lovely Glenn, with the artistic, standout, unique beauty that he delivered to us with his designs, these truly are irreplaceable. And this one at under 80, still again got split pay option if you'd like to use that, so it would be £26 on a 3-way split pay to get this home here at number 3 for some of the final few pieces. Good luck to you, I have to say, really good luck to you. That is number 3. Now we've only got 6 minutes left to check out. 6 minutes left to check out in this hour before everything disappears. From number 3, number 22, the last box set of these wonderful pearls, the South Sea, and they are whoppers as well, aren't they? 10mm size pearls here. So 7 individual pearls you'll be getting. All 7 of them, they are actually pre-drilled as well, which, as we know, makes it so much easier if you want to get creative with these. But being last chance, being the final case, the final box that we have left of this auction, this is it. And again, nice big crash comes down. £99 only, or 33 on a 3-way split here at number 22 for this lovely box. Good luck to you. From number 22, number 4 and 5. I have to bring these in. Oh my word. Number 4, a one-of-a-kind sphalerite. I love this stone. If you've not heard of sphalerite before, if you've not seen one of these before, I'm not surprised at all, to be honest. This is not a stone that anyone would ever expect to normally come across in their lifetime. We're talking extremely exotic and extremely rare. So we're very lucky to have one here, of course, but I know we've got collectors of all different experiences. Some of you guys may be just starting out, some of you guys may have been doing this for years. Regardless, if you haven't heard of a stone like this, I don't blame you at all, because it takes a very, very, very unlikely situation for anyone to ever come across one of these. They're normally only found in museums, for example. This stone, found solely in the Oliva mine in Spain. Over 30 years ago, that mine became depleted and it shut down. And so not only is it highly rare and exotic and collectible, but since 30 years was a long time ago, as you can imagine, it makes it even harder to expect to ever find one of these beautiful gemstones. But goodness me, it really is a sight to see, isn't it? This Spanish sphalerite, completely natural, not only one of the rarest gemstones you could ever own, but this particular piece, the top quality. Sphalerite is actually deemed by the GIA as a Type 3 gemstone. So as a Type 3 stone, they are educating us that it is the most heavily included stone within its nature. Just like an emerald, just like a ruby, it's totally expected to be so heavily included, it's pretty much opaque. You've got this sphalerite as the only one, with all of the unlikely miracles that it is to even be here, on top of then the fact that this piece is the grade that it is. We can see the distinct, impressive clarity, the extraordinary quality of colour. And because of the colour, because of the clarity, because of everything in terms of grade being higher than the norm, we're then also really seeing the light performance, aren't we? The firecracker, the real rainbows coming out of it as well. One chance, one stone, one collector only can get this piece home. And it would be one of my top recommendations through and through. Absolutely one of my top recommendations as a collector, because it can literally be, for anyone that isn't part of Gemcollector, who doesn't have the kind of access that we do here, the reality is you could go a lifetime and still never even be able to find one of these. You could go a lifetime and never actually be able to come across one of these. It's certainly not then available to purchase with this grade and then the price that we've got on your screen here today. So this is definitely a top recommendation here at number 4. £23 to get it home on split pay. And don't forget, all of our stones come with a free certificate of authenticity. Everything will always have a 30-day refund money-back guarantee as well. So you've got 30 days, plenty of time to get this home and see this in the flesh before even having to make your mind up. That one's one of a kind at number 4, and then number 5. Same situation, just one of a kind. This very one you'll be receiving. I will never tire of seeing stones like this. I won't tease with the price crash, I'll take it immediately there, because there is less than 2 minutes now to check out before everything is gone. Less than 2 minutes before everything in this hour disappears. 2 minutes for you to check out. Here, number 5, again, under 70 for you. Good luck indeed. Right, with that last 2 minutes, I'm going to squeeze on for you. Number 21. The set of 3 AAA tanzanites. The number 1 stone of our generation. The number 1 stone people have been choosing to invest in for over 5 years now, because of the seriousness of its rising value, its rarity, its demand and desire. These stones have already gone up in value since they arrived here in the studio, since they arrived here in our stocks. They've already gone up in value since then. And it'll just keep happening. So getting these, again, top savviness before they become either too hard to find or totally out of our price range. As the final chances for the set of 3, so you get everything you see here, all 3 stones are AAA, all 3 stones 6mm trillion cut, stunning quality tanzanite, and for all 3, just $249. That's 83 on your 3-way split pay. And the reality is, you could get it home, take one of them out, and the resale value of one of them on its own, again, would be even more than that. I know it's silly, but it's definitely good news for us, isn't it, as the collectors? This one, again, number 21. I'm going to leave that there, leave that live for you just for a few moments, because this hour is coming to an end, so we're about to be completely out of time. You've got just about 60 seconds left to check out. And so I'm going to go to the advert break and get the next hour ready. We've got 3 more hours here today. This is our last Wednesday in this time slot as well, don't forget. So we've got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday. As soon as it's Monday, we are officially going to move 5 till 9. So we're moving later on in the day, as your request. So many of you have mentioned, please be later. So we're moving 5 till 9 p.m. as of Monday. So it's our final Wednesday in the afternoon. I've got Kunzite Special premiere launches, 3 o'clock. Do not miss 3 o'clock. Do not miss 3 o'clock. You really cannot miss the stones I'm launching in that hour. But the whole show is very exciting. So I'll see you very soon.
There's only 3 things in this world that have value: the stock market, real estate, and my favorite thing, treasure. This is why I love gem collecting. I think it's something innate in our souls. I've got 2 beautiful little children, and when I show them the loose stones I pick up on my travels with work, you see their eyes light up with the treasure. I think it's the only hobby that you can cross generations with and inspire that passion in your loved ones. This is why I am an unashamed, addicted gem collector.
Friday the 13th is believed by some to be unlucky. I do not subscribe to that motion, and if you are a Gem Collector viewer, quite frankly, you shouldn't either. Because this Friday the 13th, we are offering here at Gem Collector free P&P all day long. So that means that no matter how many items you purchase on Gem Collector on Friday the 13th, you'll be receiving them with no P&P. Not only that, we have some incredible shows lined up for you, including some brand new Sphene and a beautiful selection of Topaz. So it's going to be with me on Friday the 13th. I'm going to try and avoid any ladders, any black cats, any other superstitions, but what I am not going to avoid is free P&P. I will see each and every one of you right here at Gem Collector on Friday the 13th.
We're pleased to announce that Gem Collector will be live between 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. This new daily schedule will provide fans with more opportunities to enjoy the excitement of our live shows across all of our platforms. We look forward to bringing you even more amazing deals and great products between 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. on Gem Collector.
Watch Gem Collector live on Facebook and YouTube, or tune in anytime through our app and website. Stay up to date with the latest Gem